So in March of 2020, I received an email that changed my life, and it became the catalyst for my speaking score. You might remember March 2020 was a memorable month. COVID-19 was spreading rapidly, trapping people in their homes, causing the NASDAQ to drop like a stone. I was teaching TOEFL speaking online from an old farmhouse in a small Tuscan village, which, as it turns out, was the perfect place to ride out a global pandemic. In the midst of all this chaos, on March 25th, I received this email from a California-based Turkish pharmacist named Burkay. Burkay, he was stuck at a TOEFL speaking score of 23, and like other international pharmacists in the US, Burkay needed 26 to advance his career. He'd tried everything. He had 7 consecutive failures. I knew right away this wasn't going to be one of my standard 12-hour TOEFL speaking prep packages. Burkay was 9 hours behind me in California. He was working full-time. I was 9 hours ahead of him in Italy and in the Italian countryside with this sketchy internet service. We just threw out the rule book. We held these regular stand-ups. A stand-up was just a check-in, sometimes 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we'd discuss his latest progress. We'd set priorities, but something was still missing. We needed a way to automate and optimize the feedback process given our time constraints. This is where SpeechRater comes in. Now, SpeechRater is an automated scoring engine that evaluates TOEFL speaking responses in real time. It, at that point, had been this almost mythological tool. So I sent a cold email to ETS, totally cold. To my amazement, they emailed me back. It turns out they knew who I was. After some back and forth, I managed to get my hands on a demo SpeechRater account. It was mind-blowing. I mean, I still remember looking at some of this data. So we started running his responses through the SpeechRater scoring engine. And SpeechRater was giving us insights into aspects of his speaking performance that we hadn't even considered. The frequency of his pausing, the distribution of his pauses, his speaking rate in words per second. We quickly realized that we could use this feedback to target his TOEFL speaking skills rather than just improving his overall English skills. As an EFL instructor, I had always approached teaching with a holistic, qualitative view of developing English speaking skills. But this was different. This was data-driven. This was precise, and it allowed us to focus exactly on what the TOEFL speaking section was measuring. And I remember thinking, he doesn't need my opinion about his TOEFL speaking skills anymore. We can measure those with SpeechRater. My value in our relationship, our whole dynamic shifted. I became more of a data interpreter. I was setting priorities. I was advising on technique, co-developing templates. I wasn't saying any longer, hey, your fluency sounds better. And like, we were being very precise. We were saying, let's look at your distribution of pauses score. And with each interaction, we applied the insights from SpeechRater. And Burkay's confidence grew. It was amazing. And his scores began to inch upwards. And we felt like we had really discovered this amazing secret together. It was amazing. On February 5th, 2021, it finally happened. He got his TOEFL speaking results. The subject line, I'll never forget, is that end of discussion. And there's his score, finally. Amazing. And our success with SpeechRater didn't just help Burkay reach his goal. It inspired something bigger. It led to the creation of my speaking score. This is the origin story. And now our platform is designed to help others. We have thousands and thousands of users. And that's how we did it. It was a journey filled with innovation, agility, grit, perseverance, ultimately leading to success and the birth of a tool that would go on to help countless others. Nothing good is ever easy.